New insurance agent? Are you starting out? You're gonna go get it? Well, let me share with you some gripes that I've seen a lot of agents experience as they are engaging in the insurance space. So insurance sales is amazing, by the way, but sometimes we want this instant gratification. We think, well, I'm an insurance agent, I barely started, but you know what? I don't want to tend the vineyard. I just want the wine. I don't want to work a lot. I just want the wine. Just get it done. Well, this doesn't happen without amazing people getting up in the morning early before the birds and working the vineyard. And a lot of times we lose some of this perspective. And I say we because I can be victim to it too. We want this like instant gratification. I want to instantly be on top of the world, own the vineyard, have all the wine, and sit back and feel fine. Sometimes with insurance sales, agents can sometimes get led on thinking that, oh, you know, just jump into final expense face-to-face sales, jump into annuity sales, jump into put the widget in front of you, and you're going to immediately make $400,000, $500,000 immediately. It's not the truth. Can it happen for you? Yes. Do 90% of the agent force never achieve this? Absolutely. But that doesn't have to be you. It just doesn't. When you understand that it's going to take work, it's going to take you sometimes getting up and working hard, just like these great men and women working the grapes. You got to tend the vines before you have the very finished product that you maybe desire if you like wine. But sometimes we want to whine about the lead. We want to whine about anything. Oh man, I got stood up yet again. Oh man, they didn't buy from me. Oh man. We can whine. I get it. We can. We're humans. And sometimes we want to feel better for a second, but if you want to be a beast in this space, learn to work through your problems. Work through the whining. And I'm not saying not to temporarily whine, get it out of your system, but then work and work. Just like these great men and women working this vineyard, they're up early. They're doing things that are not a lot of fun. They're snipping things. They're getting in these vines with their hands, okay? And we got to get our hands into our leads. We've got to go see the people if you're a face-to-face insurance agent. If you're a telesales agent, you've got to take the time to nurture the lead, to nurture the conversation. That's why it's so vital that you have proven power scripts, that you've got good mentoring, that you've got somebody who's actually been there and done the very thing that you want to attain. If they've done this for years, I'm not going to try to just plant some vines in my backyard and figure out how to make wine. It's going to taste like probably vinegar, going to be horrible. This is the same in telesales. It's an art form. You've got to have people that are gifted in this space, but it does take work. It takes work. It takes belief. It takes getting up early. Getting up early. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun, right? Getting up early, yay, you know? It's like, this is what we need to never lose perspective of. We won't always be instantly gratified. Some days you're going to be overpaid as an insurance agent, and then some days you're going to be underpaid as an insurance agent, and you did like A-level work. So understand that when you're in this industry, you're going to have times where you're going to want to whine. Have a good battle buddy that you can you-know-what to, and then have somebody that also says, all right, Buttercup, let's go be a beast, okay? Get back on the phone. And that's where you're going to find that high action will fix a lot of your problems. High action will polish you, hone you when you have proven power scripts, when you have turnkey systems. You've got to take that turn yourself and do this. You've got to turn the key. Nobody can make you turn the key. I wish I could train tall in basketball. I can't. But if you have an internal drive within you, understand slow and steady wins the race. And sometimes we get into the insurance industry and think, I'm going to immediately make $500,000. I'm going to immediately make six figures when you haven't even sold a policy yet. I get this from a lot of agents, and just understand it's a performance-based industry. Those that do are those that get, and it's just powerful to keep in view. Know where you're going. Don't lose your vision. It is so important. For lack of vision, the people perish. You've got to keep your eye on the prize. Where are you going to go? If you understand where you're going to go, you will work for it, because you know with vision the very things that you need to do with action to make these things amazing and to make them hopefully reality for you. Don't lose sight of where you're going. Understand it also looks like hard work though. You want the finished product. Well, we've got to work to get that consumer across that finish line to powerfully protect them. It's all about them. It's not about us, but it's easy to whine. A lead can come in and you're like, oh man, this lead is this lead is that, or man, I don't like this crap hole of an area anymore. If you're a face-to-face insurance agent, it's so easy to get jaded because sometimes we don't want to look ourselves square in the face and go, what do I need to see myself doing? What do I need to see myself changing to capitalize better? Am I in an IMO or a work family that's just a house and not a home? Are you getting really helped? Are you getting supported? Are you getting strengthened so that you can build up? It's so important that you've got good people around you, good people in the industry that are intentional in helping you attain what you desire, helping you. That's so important. A piece of paper doesn't make you profitable, but the ability to capitalize on it sure does. And it's just important to have good people because the perspective is what holds a lot of people back. It's the perspective, thinking that I need to immediately attain greatness from day one. And it happens for a lot of agents, but it doesn't come promised. It's something that sometimes may take just a little bit of belief, working that lead a little longer, staying in the industry a little bit more, putting yourself into a place where you go, you know what? I know it may take a little bit, but this vineyard's going to pop, okay? And I know what the finished product looks like, and I'm gonna be proud of it. In the insurance industry, it's really the same way. You've got to understand, what does the finished product look like? What is the financial freedom you can attain? What is the flexibility that you will find? What do you want of this industry? But it does come down to work. And if you keep believing, if you keep attaining better levels of skill, you better yourself every day, and you just keep doing more action, especially when you're new. Action fixes everything. When you're new, you've got to have high action. You've got to have crazy belief. It's the backbone of the industry. But you can attain everything that you desire if you would never lose sight of where you're going. Not where you came from, but lose the Eeyore attitude. Lose it, okay? Lose the I'm owed everything. I'm not. Trust me, this industry will humble you. In the insurance sales space, woof, it'll humble you hard. Everything's great till it ain't great as an insurance agent, and sometimes we're off by just a hair in our script. We're maybe not using a script, we're winging it, and then we get it completely wrong. And it's a thing that can happen to any trained agent, any veteran agent. Doesn't matter if you're new, but don't get yourself into a position where you can't say to someone that can strengthen you, hey, I'm off just a little bit here, can you help me? Put your hand up, ask for help if that's you. Get the help quickly so that you can get the success that you desire. Success comes because you were intentional every day. Success comes because you had faith and you bought leads. You bought leads and you bought leads again. It's so important that you have leads so that you can leverage yourself up and have more conversations. It's foundationally important when you're in insurance sales. You've got to have leads, and sometimes new agents just don't buy leads. Believe it or not, some agents will know what they should do and then just not have the faith to do it. Don't let that be you. But if you want to make the wealth, you got to work those leads. You got to work them with everything that's in you. You've got to work almost like you're broke. And then you got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. And that's why you got to vet your trainer, vet your agency. Make sure you've got good people that are helping to build you up so that you can attain greatness, so that you can have the finished product that you desire, which is not those beautiful grapes, but it's what's in your glass. And if you want to have success, you've got to understand, you've got to work your leads just like you got to work the vineyard. You've got to first off buy certain things, and you got to get your hands dirty. Yes, dirty. It is what is necessary and needed to be a beast. And if you want to get high like that, well, also takes more training. Be a pilot, let me tell you. They got to put in some hours, and then they get to fly that bird. But let me share with you, if you want to do this, you want to be successful, just stay the course. Stay the course. Keep your hands in the soil. Keep helping your prospects get what they want. Help your prospects get what they want. Help every person you can. Keep electronic business cards with you at all times. Always take the time to have a conversation, but always be working on the end result, which is helping them solve their need. They need you to do this for them. They need you to. Never lose belief in what you do, but also never lose belief in your leads. Make sure you got good leadership, people that have walked these waters, that have gone through a tough winter, that have gone through the recession, that have gone through real things that they can translate to you. Make sure you're not learning from some agency that really has never done it. Believe it or not, there's a lot of those out there. Be careful. But make sure that you're in a place that you can capitalize, because so many people don't. And I want you to be the one that do and do and do and do, so that you can just be a beast in this space. It is so rewarding. Recharge for sure. Make sure you recharge your mind, but it's like setting up dominoes. It's work. And then sometimes the dominoes don't fall right in a given week. And you're like, man, I did everything I thought was right, and then nothing was laying down right. And then the following week, you go back and do it again. And then when the dominoes fall, nothing more amazing. So keep your perspective in powerful places. Keep yourself into high action. Focus on that can-do attitude. Focus on powerful and positive perspective. And then make sure you're using good proven power scripts. You've got good mentorship so that you can make it in this time-tested and most noble profession. I appreciate you watching. If I can serve in any way at all, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. But know that you have what it takes. We'll see you soon.